Welcome back, everyone, to River and Sea, where I am back here in Calais because I've received a message from this elf who said that he wished to tell me more about the story of Calais. What's more to tell? Let's find out.
Even so far from the lands of the enemy, there is dread upon my heart.
Yes, I am Tarandir of the Mirdain, and I have come to Calais on a last pilgrimage before I depart Middle-earth. Know you the history of this place? You have heard some of it. Yes, this place stood in peace for many years, both before and after its destruction. But now Orkine roam it once again. It pains my heart to see it so, and that these evils might remain after I depart. I was here when it fell long ago, Pine Sea, and thought that it was a sorrowful tale. I would share it with you. Will you hear it? Alright, I guess I will hear this story. So, let's see what the story is of the fall of the Mirdain.
Determined to possess the great rings of power, Sauron made war upon the elves and led his vast armies to Eregion to lay waste to Calais.
Yes, telling the story quite so real that I almost feel like I'm there myself. Celebrimbor.
It is as we feared. The enemy walks among his servants at last.
I am told that the enemy still guises himself in the form of Vantheron, but the evil in his heart struggles to conceal itself upon his visage. Sauron has ceased his attack for but a moment, and it will not be long before his forces are upon us again. Defend against the forces of the enemy, and keep them from breaching the inner gates of Calais. Fall back if you must, for we cannot bear the loss of any more of our warriors. In the meantime, I shall prepare our final defenses within the walls. If the time should come that the enemy himself breaches the city, we shall make our stand there, upon the very steps of the house of the Mirdain.
Hearken to me, warriors! This day we stand in defiance of Sauron himself! We shall cast the enemy from our city, once and for all!
Right. I guess he's finally figured out his mistake then. Alright. Lord Celebrimbor is right. He and the others must raid our defenses within the walls if we are to survive this siege. I think we're past the siege stage at this point. Let us hold the watchtower and delay the enemy as long as we can. So this is a delaying action then. Or at least the first assault is. Oh. Nothing that way. Oops. I think I found the forces! Oh, no need. Service of a Deceiver or something like that. Ouch! Alright, fine. I'll have a stab at that. Now, maybe I should find a more comfortable location to wait for the enemy. Anyone coming this way? Nope. Nope. Ah, I think they're coming this way. Alright. Let's make sure that this time the elf joins us in the battle. Got to deal with you and... Alright, that was easier. Oh, I wasn't quite done yet! Alright, that's two ways. Oh, encounter? Well, I guess it's a beast of Mordor, so why not bring one along? Alright, let's... Poppy, that wasn't... that was not the right time to do that. Let's get back to this. Maybe we can get to a better position. Oh, I forgot about the beast. We want to make sure the beast is down before. Oh! Looks like I got him down before the next wave came through. Oh, a Daywalker Berserker. Wonderful. This isn't good. Now. This all happens so often in this one where you've got... Oh yeah, let's go and take care of the encounter now while we wait. Fine. Alright. Who's left? Oh, you. Right. Thank you. We have earned a brief respite. Yes, just a brief one. It may still stand, but the watchtower is lost. We must fall back. Yes, I can see the dread coming all over us at the moment. Alright, fall back. Fall back. Back. Incoming! We gotta wait for him to get here first. Oh, deed bestowed. Daywalker Berserker Slayer. Well, I guess I should have figured that. Forces of the enemy are on their way to pester us more. Let's hold the gate as well as we can. Waiting! You can arrive soon! Alright, good. They're in the battle this time. Oh, I hate when they do that. Let this just run by me! Are they all done? Oh, yeah, they are all done. I do want to make sure that I have the elves helping me in this. It can get quite intense, the fourth wave, if you don't have them around. So it's trying to keep the temptation of running way far forward. Oh, okay, good. Once they're in battle, it's a lot easier too. Deathmonger Slayer. You. And fall back. I'm gonna see what lieutenant do we get this time. Are we gonna just have a variety pack of lieutenants for this particular run? Or is there going to be a lieutenant of the day? almost messed that one up. And, oh, let me make sure I get rid of that so I don't wind up falling flat on my face. Now the infamous fourth wave. Alright, so which lieutenant this time? I hope it's not a Shepherd of Filth, because it's more likely if you get one of those that I'm going to get splattered or something like that. Don't despair, my kid! We shall repel the enemy! I hope so. It is a Shepherd of Filth. Okay, fine. I'll have to deal with that immediately. Okay, good. Done. That's the easiest that wave ever gone with me. Alright. Well, I need to get ready for the third assault. Which is on the other side of the gazebo. Through the bush that I really should have pruned that bush before the battle. That's what I gotta say about that. Over to this way. I really need a ranged attack, right? I don't have any ranged attacks. Yeah, I need a ranged attack. Oh, actually, I need to take care of you first. Okay, take care of you. Ah! Southgate again? Alright, good. I don't think this battle is going well based on the way he's telling me the story. That's what I gotta say about that. Well, of course, seeing how he's telling me the story of the fall of the city, I guess it going well is not exactly in the works. Oh. Throwing rocks. And your turn. Alright, which... Alright, this time, Northgate. Now, alright, of course there's going to be a lieutenant there. And through the obligatory bush. And I could just imagine. Someone thought, well, if there's going to be an attack soon, maybe we should make sure we have bushes obscuring the area. You. Oh, two of them. Hey, there you go. Ah, one last wave. Come on now. I'm wondering if I can finish the skirmish before hitting level 21. That's the one thing about running this skirmish as your first skirmishes. Very likely you're gonna finish it at level 20 unless... unless you use a tortoise stone or something like that to prevent it from happening. There you go. We have held them at their gates thus far, but I don't think that it will last. The enemy knows that we have no escape. He toys with us. Yet a cornered foe is not one with which to be trifled. It will be Lord Celebrimbor said. We will make our stand together before the house of the Mirdain and cast the enemy from Eregion. You must tell Lord Celebrimbor that we cannot hold the gates for much longer. Do not worry for me. I'll follow you as soon as I'm able, and we will stand together before the end. Go! And we know who's not going to last forever. We know who's going to die in this one, right? Alright, let's go to this, and this time turn left instead of right. Now, before we speak to Celebrimbor, I suppose we should gather this from the first encounter. Probably just... Really? Okay, fine. What do you say about that, Celebrimbor?
Alas for Caras Galebrin. Alas for the Mirdain.
Alas, that it should come to this. I don't doubt Faranor's words. The gate will not hold. We must defend the house from the forces of the enemy. Sauron must not find what he seeks. As soon as the other warriors have fallen back, we'll stand to... Yeah.
The enemy's forces have renewed their assault.
Yeah. So now...
Those to the front! Caras Galebrin must not fall!
We won't get anybody coming from that direction because Faldor is holding the gate. Just as he said he would. Actually, we'll just get rid of these folks. I do like going after the ranged ones first. Now on the other side. Which means this one first. This one second. Third. One wave. All the elves are so far alive, but that's not going to last forever. Is that a... yes it is. Well, I can't do anything about a Daywalker Berserker at the moment. The Spear Thrower. So, we will start with... Actually, the archers are probably more to the point. Speaking of points, there's a point. There's a point. Oh! Really? Okay, where were we? Now, let's get to the other side. I really could use a ranged weapon or two. Oh, you didn't join the party? Alright, 2 waves. Alright, which way is the lieutenant going to be in? Is there a lieutenant in there anywhere? I don't see a lieutenant in that mess. Oh, Deathmonger. Okay, your turn. Oh. Ah! Alright, well. That was a little off balance. So let's get to the other side. There's an elf out of position. That usually creates trouble. Alright, since this side has the elf out of position, I better do this one first. Because if it's an elf out of position, that means this one might not join the fight, because... Oh, and besides, we've got a Echo of Death here, which could really bring doom to one of these folk. First, let's get rid of these ranged attackers. Okay, Echo of Death Slayer. Now, let's see if I can... Oh. Okay. You die first. Now, let's get recentered. Ooh, finished the assault. But, fortunately, the gate finally fell.
The forces of the enemy return!
Alright, so now we've got 3 directions. Southern gates of Karis Galebrin. Okay, I have to go to the southern gate also at some point. But that won't be until much later. Oh, that looks like a real fun force coming over from that direction. You. I think it leveled. Yeah. Well, that's my question on whether or not I would finish the skirmish before leveling. Alright, how far out of balance am I? Way out of balance. Now I'm centered. Actually, I don't recall seeing any... Oh, no wonder I didn't see any. I guess...
Our foes press the attack!
I guess Celebrimbor must have been helping on that side. Next! Let's see, that looks like an archer that needs to go down quickly. You could go down. Oh no, oh. We died earlier than I thought he would. Now, you can die. Anyone down on this side? Yeah, this one can get hectic. Alright, so that was wave 2, right? Yeah, wave 2. Actually, no, wave 2. No, wait, I mean wave 3. One previous one was wave 2. This one's wave 3. Alright, now. Oh, hold on, what do you got there? Oh. Well, I'm gonna have to kill him quickly then. Kill him quickly before he does too much damage. Alright. And kill you too before you do too much damage. Alright, fine. Do you too. Alright, so this way to... Are you the range of that Zealot, or is there... No, but we got a Moon Taker here. Another new lieutenant. Oh, come on!
Hold back the into our city.
Last wave. Yeah, still think this is the one that's most like. Oh, Daywalker Berserker, wonderful. And we've got these guys. Well, we're certainly not going to do any damage to the Daywalker Berserker anytime soon. And of course, TitanBar is riling the Zealot. Oh no! No! That's the worst thing that could have happened. And I have absolutely no ranged weapons. Oh. I guess the elves must have taken care of the...
Prepare yourselves! One of Sauron's champions approaches!
Alright, which champion do we get today?
Will your blood stain the earth for as long as one of your wretched lives? Pray that it does. All that you were will be forgotten. None may defy my master and live. Tremble before me!
Tremble,
To
tremble,
my
tremble.
side, maggots! I'll tear you apart! Nothing shall remain of this city but
Including you. Alright, now, before I... Actually, I guess I'll grab this so I don't forget. Nothing but some copper. Now, I'm going to go and grab the encounter. I think it said South Gate, if I remember properly, and since I don't have any proper anti-dread, let's see if I could avoid the peanut gallery. It did say near the south. Oh yeah, here we are. And okay, good. Now let's dodge the extra foes. Oh yeah, here it is. I almost missed this thing because it's so dark in this section. Now we can pick up the final chest and then find out what TitanBar has to say. Oh, nice that it's light here, at least for the moment. Well, more
We
silver.
have stood fast in the face of the enemy, but this respite will not last.
Sauron's forces have encircled Caris-Celebran, and try as they might, the armies of Gil-galad and Elrond have not yet been able to pierce them and come to our aid. I weep for all of those we have lost, and I pray that their sacrifices will not be in vain.
Let us hope that Gil-galad and the others shall soon arrive, or all will be lost.
Well, we can only hope.
All is lost, TitanBar.
I don't think they arrived in time.
But with your aid, I may yet find what I seek.
Oh, you were looking for something?
You! You need not guise yourself in a fair form any longer, Sauron. Why still do you wear the face of Antharan? That you might look upon the face of a friend one last time, Celebrimbor.
Yeah, friend.
All of the elves make war against you. What you have done this day will not go unanswered.
Well, that orc didn't like him.
It matters not. I have wrought an army greater than any in this world since the age of Morgoth. Do you not see?
Well, it's dark here. How would I see?
All of your triumphs and all of your failures were of my design. Your city will be unmade, and your people slain to the last.
Well, he'll miss one or two.
When at last your will is broken, you will surrender the rings of power. The Valar have abandoned you. I am all that awaits you, Celebrimbor. To me, I beg you, you must go. Flee by secret ways, lead the others north, and do not look back.
Why would I turn to a pillar of salt? Never mind, I'll get out of here. Quite a story. Perfect timing for a sunset.
Naught but ruins remain of the proud kingdoms of old.
And that is the end of the tale, Piney. Although I didn't see him fall, Thalnor was lost. My brother held the gates of Cariscalebron against the enemy for as long as he could, and I wish that I could tell him how proud I was of him in that moment. But there is never time, is there? Even for the Eldar. Although the war continued on for years, I and the other survivors of my kin found refuge in Imladris. In time, what we were faded away, and it was as if the Mirdain were not to be named as such among the elves. That is the stain of the enemy could not be scoured from our hands. Might I ask something of you? Travel up into the city, and stand before the ruins of the house of the Mirdain, and listen. That is all I ask. All you ask. Listen. At the house of the Mirdain. There's the house of the Mirdain. But the bridge isn't in very good shape anymore. The ruins of the house of the Mirdain looms before you. You hear nothing but the wind and the gentle lapping of the water nearby. I guess we should report what we heard. Just wind and water. Yes, nothing then.
Even so far from the lands of the enemy, there is dread upon my heart.
That's a great sorrow, and one made no less painful with the passage of time. Once you would have heard the songs of anvils and chisels, and those of laughter and friendship, but no more. All that remains of Cariscalebron, of Thom Mirdain, of old and Mirabel are ruins and dreadful memories. When I soon depart this realm, will I be healed of these wounds? I can't say for certain, but I fear the answer, for neither seems befitting, either as gift or as punishment. I thank you for hearing my tale, Piney. It has done my spirit well to tell it one last time in Middle-earth. Oh, but one more thing, a word of warning. If you would hear it, the enemy's hand, though maimed, may still seek to shape the days to come in Middle-earth. Be watchful of the evils in this world, my friend. Yep, I think I'm about to head on to working on that. And as for the trousers, ooh, an upgrade. And that is the story of the fall of the Mirdain. So now, next time, we are going to return to Herne, where we are going to meet with Melandir and find out what we need to do to stop the evil from returning in the next episode of River and Sea.